Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more Warpforge, and today we're gonna be doing some heresy and playing Shadowsun. Now, Shadowsun is definitely the Tau warlord that I can actually enjoy, and that is because one of the more optimal ways to build her is with the battlesuits. Of course, you could still go with drones, but I think she has the best synergy with battlesuits because for the most part, she has that 40 HP. She has that ability to gain extra range attack or give extra range attack to her own units. Also making it possible to give marker light to the enemy, which isn't gonna happen quite often because everybody knows that you are gonna be running at least one copy of this. So when they're playing against the Tau, and if you're Shadowsun, they're mostly gonna be playing the offense card that gives them the camouflage. So relying too much on a coordinated engagement is not good, so I only include one copy of this. Now, since she does have that 40 HP and is more durable, she can afford to play a little more on the late game, and that means we can include some spicy battlesuits here like the Riptide battlesuit. Obviously, one of our main things here is the dynamic offensive, because using the dynamic offensive, you basically give flank to all your battlesuits. Obviously, all your battlesuits that you draw, and obviously the best candidates for that are the broadside because long range, and Riptide for the long range as well. Now, this can actually be like a game winner in the late game if it gets a flank. So we're mostly trying to include only battlesuits here in order to make it more consistent. The only non-battlesuit units we have here actually are going to be the Honored Ethereal, Onshi, and Long Strike, all because they are just that good. They are just too good to pass, so I'm going to be including them for sure. As our win condition, we're going to have one copy of Storm of Fire and one copy of Priority Target. This should give us like two different types of options to finish off an enemy. If we go wide somehow, we can use Storm of Fire. If not, we will have Priority Target, right? So we're mostly including the best battlesuits that basically are in the Tau faction. You can also consider the stealth battlesuit, Stealth Shasui. I believe that's how it's called. But I just, prefer having broadside and standard stealth battlesuits. Obviously, we're gonna have the technological supremacy once again because that heal and health is like really good on battlesuits, and we're gonna have a copy of recon sweep for a little bit of stun, as I already said, coordinated engagement for hard removal, and emergent dispensation because this is just stupidly overpowered because energy cheat is always like very powerful. There's gonna be Kion tactics together with relentless fusillade as our AoE, and that's pretty much gonna be it. So without further ado, let's just jump into the ranked games and see what we can do. So I haven't really done any climbing ever since the season was reset, so I think it is a good time to start. So our opponent is Chaos, and now funny enough, one of the best things I would say about the Tau is that they're pretty good against Chaos in general. Now, I could have obviously used the offense ability just to do an emergency dispensation in the early game, but that can be very risky. Chaos always end up benefiting a lot from that. So the only Tau you really can do that offense card with, I would say, is Onva, because he benefits like crazy as well. Okay, so he drops that. So I think emergency dispensation is gonna be perfect here. Let's see if we can get Onshi. No Onshi for us, but we're gonna get an early long strike, which is gonna be crucial, to be honest, because if Chaos managed to build a board, it gets very dangerous. So we obviously don't want that to happen. So we're gonna get that long strike. Oh, Diabolic Strength. Alright, that's gonna be a lot of damage he's gonna deal to us. But you know what? We don't care too much. We're still relatively equal. And we're gonna play the Stealth Suit. Obviously, we're gonna shoot this. Now, Stealth Suit is a really good because it summons units for with flank, and it's strong itself as well because, well, 3-5-4 with stealth is definitely not bad. So this guy is going to be going quite aggressive, as we can see. And you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to shoot him. Now, considering he's playing very offensive and they have Helldrake strikes, I'm not gonna attack face this turn. Perhaps being a little careful could be good. So I assume there's gonna be a Spondum dropping here. That's the best play for him, to play Spondum. It's very unfortunate that we have the Riptide in our hand. Okay. Don't tell me he's got another Diabolic Strength, because... Jesus Christ. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter that much. Because they still have 1 HP. Oh, I think that's wrong. I actually don't think that's a correct turn, because I can just easily take it out. You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm just gonna place priority target on him. Reason for that being, I don't have anything to play, and this priority target is just gonna stick there, like until, like forever, basically. So I can set him up for future lethal, basically. Ooh, that is a bit nasty, obviously. Oh, and he does a hideous mutation as well. For some reason, he's holding a hideous mutation in his hand. What? Okay. So what's he gonna do with that? That is pretty good. That is actually pretty good, because I can take it out with my thingy here. And this time we go melee, because I don't want to dispel that marker light. Okay, and I think the next is the Helldrake Strike. Yes. Ooh, he's a little unlucky there. Now, what do we have here? Do I have lethal? That's the question. This way, that's 4 damage. No, I don't have lethal, but I can do this. And pass, obviously. I don't want to waste too much HP here. But we're holding a ton of damage. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that we're also running double pulse onslaught, because 2 energy, 3 damage is just good. That's not gonna help you. Yeah, I think at this point he's gonna be done. Yeah, it's already lethal. There you go. All right. GG. GG and GG. As I said, like, this is actually pretty alright. Versus Chaos is pretty good. Because mostly those marker lights, especially like, what do we call that? Jesus, Long Strike is really, really good. Priority target has to go. I'd say Pulse Onslaught can go as well. Recon Sweep, Enforcer. Let's use the Solar Storm here. That way we can deal a lot more damage to Imotech.
You will soon learn of the
so Imotech is tricky, obviously, but it's not just tricky for us, it's tricky for everybody, basically, so nothing too new there. But by using this offense card, which is actually pretty good on Shadowsun, we can do some work. It's good because our ability costs 1. That means a lot of times we're gonna have that extra leftover energy. And now we're equal in HP, even though he was supposed to be a little bit ahead, considering Imotech's healing ability, right? So I think we're actually getting a little bit ahead. No, it's gonna be equalized again. As long as he uses his thing, it's gonna be equalized, but now he's gonna... Okay, that's alright. That's fine. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drop a Battlesuit and we're gonna pass. I think that's the play. Let's see what he wants to do here. Nothing special, I see. He just does his thing. Oh, really? You know, the thing is, in that case, I might actually do something like this. Into this,
With
into
courage
this.
and discipline, we shall stand victorious.
I want to play as much aggro as I can because, as you guys know, he gets armor and stuff later on, so it becomes quite difficult to deal with him. If he just wants to resurrect his guy, it's fine, because I still have answers after that. Plus, this is shielded, so it's hard to take out. Okay, nice. 3 more damage on him. There's the Technomancer. And there's the Lord. Okay, very well. So we can, I guess, just drop this.
Launch protocols initiated.
Then do this. And just take this out. There's a long strike coming up as well soon. I'm actually now wondering maybe it was better to drop another stealth suit in place of the Honored Ethereal. But then again, Honored Ethereal is good right now because whenever he gets to 6 energy, yeah, he's got the score pack plus the ping. So it's good that we did it when we did it, basically. Okay, let's resurrect the sword pack again. Oh. He could resurrect it again. Sure if he wants to, though. Onshi is a bad idea.
Ready to engage.
Let's do it like this. Onshi is not a good idea because it's gonna get methodical instantly. So if he wastes his methodical on long strike, which I really do hope he does, then we'll have some spicy things to do. And don't forget, we do have that... What? That's an interesting play, to be fair. You know what? You know what? It makes sense, in a way. In a way, it makes sense. Okay. He could be holding a resurrection orb here, which does make it a little nasty, but we'll see. It's good that he wasted the Tomb World so early, though. I understand why he did it. He did it for tempo. There it is. There's the methodical. Please don't do 3 damage. Do only 2. Never mind. Ah, he goes there.
The prosecution of any war courts the perils of barbarism.
Okay. Let's see now. If he has another methodical in his hand, I'll be very sad. But actually, even if it does, it still doesn't mean we lose, because we have a pretty good hand here with the stun and the finisher. So this could possibly still work in our favor. Don't forget we can get a second Storm of Fire out of Onshi, so there's that. You actually have to be very careful how you play this guy, because it's a target for hard removal. So if you can bait something a hard removal out, like with Long Strike over there, it really increases the chances of you winning, because if this sticks on the board and the opponent doesn't have hard removal, it's a GG, because this thing is like bloated as hell with stats. So, you know, I think in this case it would have been better for him to just go face. There we go. As I said, huge lethal, huge lethal potential over there. Very, very, very good. Okay, fair enough. GG. That was actually pretty close. That was pretty close. A little bit difficult as well, because, as I said, Imotech is kind of hard. But I think Imotech is pretty much difficult for everybody. Even the Swarmlord, who is good against Imotech, it's still hard for Swarmlord as well. Okay, so Dynamic Offensive is in our hand, which is good. That's why I switched the Battlesuit. Tidewall, Gunport. Probably, if I had a different type of offense card, I would have used that, but never mind. I'm actually gonna do this to win a turn. So let me tell you why I'm doing this. Now, if he wants to play a Triarch Praetorian, he does not destroy this, which means that then he's under the danger of me taking it out. So there's a chance that he's going to use the Lord of the Storm, which means he kind of gives me a free turn, which I'm really looking for here because I want my Dynamic Offensive. And I got a beautiful Dynamic Offensive. It's like, and chances were very high because two of the non-Battlesuit units are here out of three, third being Long Strike, so this is really good. This means that if he plays something here, I instantly answer with Crisis. That, for example. Actually, I might not want to answer with Crisis Battlesuit here. I might actually just want to put down a Stealth one. And next turn, I'll just broadside it, which is going to put him in a very awkward position. Oh, this guy ain't joking, you know? This guy's not joking, man. This guy's not joking at all. Okay. We do have an on-sheet coming up. And now he's the one who needs to answer my board. The best play for him is Scorpech into his ability, into the Sacrificed. And, yep, that's the best play. But then I play on-she. And if he takes out on-she, which he probably will, I guess, with Methodical, then I still have the Enforcer. Let's do it like this.
The prosecution of any war courts the perils of barbarism.
And if you can't take out on-she, he's just finished then. So let's see if he has it. No, really. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice, to be fair. So we know he doesn't have hard removal. We're gonna take some damage here, which is bad, but nevertheless, we're gonna do it. Gonna have to take the damage. We could also played Crisis, but I think just having broadside on the board is just too big to pass. Actually, I was wrong. Maybe he does have Methodical, it's just that he had a better way of doing this. Oh boy. Okay. In that case, I guess I have to fusilate here. This is a huge Tomb World setup. If he has Tomb World now, we're gonna lose. Because that's a huge Tomb World with Scorpex and... oh my god.
With courage and discipline,
We're not gonna attack with this because there's a Tomb World most probably coming up, so we need something on the board. But then again, if it's a Tomb World, we lose. That Tomb World is gonna be too good. Oh. This is starting to get a little interesting. This is starting to get a little interesting. Oh. Nasty, nasty. Nasty, however, wait. That's a 4? There we go. We have him. There we go, there we go, there we go. Good night, Imotech. That was a scary one, that was a scary one. Even though I had a very good start, this guy really did make it difficult, honestly. Another Sylar Hexcorn, alright. I'm gonna keep this time. Dynamic is perfect. What's with the rising number of Sylars, man? I've been seeing like more and more Sylar Hexcorn, and it's really weird, honestly. I guess his buffs were sufficient in a way? I don't know. He's still a very RNG based warlord. I guess that's what makes him fun in a way, because when he works, he works. This is a really good epic. This is basically Storm of Fire for 2 energy. So I guess it's really good. Ooh, this is a... It's a hard one. I think we're gonna need a dynamic offensive here. Crisis bodyguards are not that good versus Chaos, considering their high melee damage flanks. And that's it. That's really good. I get a very strong broadside next turn.
Such sweet cacophony.
Yeah, I think we broadside that. Yeah. Now if he fails to take out the broadside, I'm gonna technological supremacy it, and it's gonna get very ugly because I'll also put down the Honored Ethereal. Or I could even do the Crisis just to keep the long strike on it, but long range, but then again, I don't think he's gonna leave the long range. He's at least gonna melee it to stop it from doing free damage, so... Infernal Gaze. Oh, nice one. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. How do we want to do this, though? I guess this is the way. You know what I don't get? Why are these people not playing the offense card against me? It's like anti-Shadowsun. People are really underestimating the power of that. And there's the Chosen. Disgustingly resilient. Yikes. That's not good at all, to be fair. Now, in order for him to win, he needs to get Demonic Frenzy and Murderous Desires, which is quite possible, I would say. One Abaddon's Chosen, Demonic Frenzy, and Murderous. Otherwise, he doesn't win. One Demonic Frenzy is not enough, I think. Oh no, it is. He could actually do it with one Demonic Frenzy. Okay, we'll see how that rolls. He needs to also consider that I'm holding... never mind. Lethal. Okay, that will be 4 out of 4 games that we won. So let's do game number 5, and then we can actually wrap this video up. So we got 2 Silars, we got 2 Imotechs. Would be interesting to face Ultramarines as well. I would say Ultramarines are obviously a little bit hard, just like for everybody, because their tempo is like insane right now. Mostly, I would say, due to the 4 HP Vanguard vets. So, pretty scary. We switch all of this. Well, ask and you shall receive. There's Kalgar.
Warriors of Ultramar, courage and honor!
Your kind's mindless massacre must be stopped.
All right. Let's do the standard start. Let's keep the tight wall, actually. Yeah, that's annoying as hell. I'm not gonna lie, that is... Oh my god. Take it easy, man. You gotta be kidding me. You know what he deserves right now? Not to have camouflage. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do the dispensation. That reduces the cost by 3. That means we should do this. Quite possibly, he might not be able to go through the port. Because he wasted a lot of refill and stuff there, so maybe he's not gonna have what he needs here. If he somehow takes this out while also triggering Codex, I'll be very surprised, to say the least. Well... Well, I guess then he's not triggering the codex, which is good. In that case, we punch here. Take that out and just drop this. Simply because I need him to get busy with something. Else his aggro will not cease. It's good that he wasted both of his refills there though, because it didn't pay off at all. He didn't deal damage with that card at all, so that was all for naught in a way. He just dealt 3 damage, which is nothing. The camouflage is also working in my favor, because now he cannot do the inspired retribution against my battlesuits. So here's the deal. For some factions like Chaos, there's literally no reason for them not to use the offense card, because Chaos doesn't really have a lot of targeted removal. They of course do have it, like the execution, but they're not really dependent on that. While the Ultramarines do depend on inspired retribution, meaning might have been a bad idea for him not to use it. I mean, to use the offense card. So he's thinking what to do here. If I could get a heal. I can't get a heal. That's okay. I guess we first take this out.
Ready to engage.
Do it like this, it's better. In any case, one of our... Oh my god.
Form up and advance.
Screw that stupid card, man. Oh, Lieutenant Calcius. I'm gonna deal a lot of damage. Man, I hate that card. Okay, anyway. What we're gonna do here, however, is this. And this is how we'll do it. And I think we can get away with doing one attack. He's obviously playing aggro, but now that his refills are gone with like, he can't do a huge Calcius. He could do it with Codex Discipline, but still not that crazy.
Ready your jump packs. We strike now.
All right. Pass. I was about to say the worst thing that can happen is him spamming the board like a maniac, and that's what he did. In the better case scenario, he would just not go wide, he would go tall. Now he could actually win the game. We'll see.
No foe can withstand the precise application of superior firepower.
Well, let's see. If he has double death from above, he could win. It's still pretty close. We could still win. We got Storm of Fire, so... God damn it.
Death won't take me without a fight.
Well, that's a bit annoying.
Feel that. Ready to engage.
Let's see what he has here. Not another one of those things. Yeah, now I think we might lose. That's... Ah, goddamn Ultramarines, man. Okay, GG. GG. He had a very bad play in the beginning, but we still weren't able to keep up with all that tempo, I guess. That's alright. Guess we should have lost at least one game. Okay, boys, so that was Shadowsun. Hope you enjoyed. I think that she can do quite well. She can definitely still deal with Ultramarines as well, but as you can see, it's quite difficult to do so because of all the pressure that usually comes from the Marines. But in either way, I think that she's still in a very, very good spot. So please tell me if you like the deck, leave a comment, and Ecclesiarch out.